A very good morning to Computer Science Patines. Let us start our computer lecture today. Okay, so we were reading chapter 4 and now we will be studying this topic. The name of the topic is working with some standard library modules. Okay, so today we'll be focusing on the random module. So in Python we have this random module that provides us the random number generations. Okay, by means of this we can generate random numbers, and that generation of random number is very useful in some cases, like if you are in need of generating the random outputs, then you can use it. If you are playing a game, that time you need random numbers to be generated. Okay, if you want to take out a lucky draw, then you should pick out the random valid entries from a given number range. Okay, so we can use this random number for various purposes. Okay, random number generator actually. Okay, so there are various functions inside this random module, so we will be discussing them one by one. So first function is random function. See, this function will not take any specified range because you have not given any parameter inside it. So the valid range for this particular function is from 0.0 to 1.0. Okay, firstly the point you should note is that it will return a random floating point number. It will not return an integer point number, it will return a floating point number, and that too in range from 0.0 to 1.0. Okay, it will not exceed this and it will not be lesser than this. Okay, so next function from the random module is rand int a comma b. See, this function will return you an integer type value. Secondly, it will return from the specified range. You are specifying the lower limit as well as the upper limit. Okay, so you are specifying the range, and from that range a random integer number will be generated using this randint function. Okay, next is your random uniform a comma b. So this particular function will help in generating the floating point number and within your specified range. Okay, it was accepting your specifying range but was generating integer type number. Here you will be able to generate your floating point number and the range you will specify. Okay, so next function is random range. Okay, that is again from the same module, random module. So it comes with two variations. If you just specify stop, like you say you need to stop on 7, so it automatically will start from 0 or 1. Okay, so if you are specifying your start and stop yourself, and step size also can be defined, so it will act accordingly. So it is totally upon you. If you mention only stop, then it will start from your 1. Okay, and if you are not specifying, means if you are specifying the start and stop and the step, it will act accordingly. Okay, so let us consider a few examples one by one, and better minded, this is a very important topic in every exam that you are checking from the for the previous years. You will every time find a question from random module, so it's a must question. I'm telling you, it comes every time. I'll give you practice question also. I'll let you know how to solve them, so please be very careful regarding this particular topic. It is a must question from this chapter. It is a must question. Okay, so let us start it. So you need to firstly import the random module using this import statement. After you have used it, you can use this random function. You know what this random function will do. It will generate a number within this range that will be floating point. Okay, you can see this time it has generated this number and it is satisfying this particular range. Okay, next is your, if you want to generate a number within your specified range and floating point number also if you want, or random number that you want, integer number if you want, so for that rules are like this. If you need to use this random function, okay, and upper and lower limit will be specified. So what you need to do, you need to use this calculation part, upper limit minus lower limit, and then you need to add lower limit to it. Now I'll be explaining the same with the help of example. Again I'm telling you upper limit minus lower limit plus lower limit. Okay, so here comes the example for the same. So we are giving a import statement we are giving, then we are writing the print statement and random function, and what you are doing, you are multiplying the random function with this upper limit minus lower limit plus lower limit. I told you the above rule. Okay, so by this way you will be able to generate a random number within a specified range. Okay, so how you will generate this range? See, 35 minus 15 will give you 20. 20 plus 15 is 35. Okay, so firstly, maximum number that you can attain is, if it is 20, see this range whatever you will get after subtracting it will be written as 0 to 20. Okay, so number will vary from 0 to 20. Okay, so if it is 0, 15, so you will add, see this will vary from 0 to 20. It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, and it can be 20. Okay, so this particular number is not fixed, but this is fixed, means if it is 0, this time it is 0, it will vary from 0 to 20. So if first time it is 0, the 15, so it will remain as it is. So 0 plus 15 is 15. So minimum number that can be generated using this particular statement will be at least 15. Okay, and if it is 20, it is 20, 20 plus 15 will be 35. Okay, so maximum number would be 35. I'm repeating again, whatever is defined in this range will be taken up randomly. Random number है ना ये बेटा, so it will generate a random number within a range. So range is 35 maximum and 15 is minimum, but we are adding 15 also, so our net result will not be totally dependent upon this range. If this would not have been in the question, so the range would have been between 35 and 15. Okay, but what we have done, we have added 15 more. Okay, so if you need to generate a number within 15 and 35 of range, you will write it like this: 15 से 35 के बीच में एक random number generate करेंगे, right? But what you are trying something else. If you will multiply random number within this way, this is another way. So we can give random number values from using different methods. So this is one of the method I am telling now. One method is this: you straightforward specify the range 15 to 35. So a random number between this range 15 to 35 will be generated. This time it has generated 16. Next time you will run the same statement, it may produce 34, it may produce 20, it may produce anything within this range. Okay, if something is given in this form, then how you will know what could be the maximum minimum range? That I am telling you now. Very carefully again listen to it. You need to write, if this multiplication is given along with the random operator, then how to evaluate what is the minimum and the maximum value, and whatever is given is right or not, output. Okay, so if it is given like this: upper limit minus lower limit plus a particular number means your lower limit. Okay, if it is given like this, okay, then 35 minus 15, so 35 minus 15 will be 20. So this 20 will be a variant, because this is a range, these are not numbers. Okay, this is a range that I have taken from here. Okay, so 35 minus 15 is 20, means the range is 0 to 20. Okay, then maximum value is 20 of this range and minimum value is 0. Okay, so 15 is compulsorily to be added every time. Okay, so 0 plus 15 will give you 15. If this time it is not 0, it can be 1. Okay, it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, this can be this will be variant every time. So if it is 0 plus 15, 15. If it is 1 plus 15, 16. If it is 2 plus 15, 17. Okay, so a range from 15 to 35 will be obtained using this particular statement. I hope it is clear. So any number within this range, if it is producing as an output, is right. Okay, fine. This also you have understood. Now you will be reading out this uniform wala function along with this random module. So what it will do, if this is the range you have specified, it will produce a number between 11 and 55. So this time it has produces 41. It's okay. Now again I am giving the value 101. See, reverse also we can give. Okay, lower range comma upper range comma lower range is also acceptable. Okay, so range is 111 to 55. Reverse order, no problem at all. The value will be generated successfully. Okay. Next is to generate a random integer in the range this. Okay, and step size 3. So 23 to 47 is the range. Between this range a number can be generated, but the step size is also defined. Means if first number is 23, next number will be 26. Okay, step size is 3 na, so we have to take a jump of 3 times 3. Here no step size is defined, so we are taking it by default 1. Okay, so 23 के बाद what would be the next number that will be generated by this particular random function will be 26. Then 26 plus 3 will be 29. Then 29 plus 3 will be 32. 32 plus 3 will be 35. 35 plus 3 will be 38. So it has given 38, a random number. Okay, I hope you are understanding. So it will not generate 20, 23, 24, 25 up to 47. It will not produce like that. It will produce like 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 40, 41 and so on. It will calculate. Okay, step size you have, if you are defining, it will move accordingly. Okay, if you just write the stop wala range, it will take started from 0 to 235. Okay, so any number within this range will be generated. This time it has produced 126. But this type of questions are coming in your exam every time, that as we were talking about, so must question. So kindly be very careful about this particular explanation. If you are not clear in one go, then please rewind this video again and again till you are clear with this concept. Okay, this is a very important concept that I am going to discuss with you right now. Okay, so this is the given question, and you know, range of random number, if specified, then the answers may be variant every time. Okay, so what is the problem? He is giving you this statement and he is asking ki what all outcomes can be true for the given statement. Okay, so he is saying ki he has repeated this particular function for the 4 times and he has produced these outcomes. So he is asking you to check whether these outcomes he has written are valid or not. Okay, so 15 will be compulsorily added to the outcome of this particular function. Okay, so if it is 5 directly, see what we have read, 35 minus 15. Okay, so if it is not given, so 35 minus 15 is 20. So how you are taking 20? 0 to 20. Now straight away he is giving 20. So what you will assume? 0 to 20. Similarly you will be doing here also. Okay, so this time no, one difference is there. If directly he is giving, so you will be taking 0 to 4. Okay, mind it. You will not be taking this way. If you are producing, so it will be 0 to 20. This way if you are producing, so it will be 0 to 20. Okay, but if you are given directly with it this way, so it will be 0 to 4. Fine. It is saying take 5 numbers. That was a range. And here 5 numbers, 0 is also 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In total it is 5. So we will take 0 to 4. Okay. So 15 plus, first it may calculate, firstly 0 can be taken up. Okay. So 15 plus 0 is 15. So minimum 15 number is there. Okay. And if it is 1, so 0, actually you see here, what it means 0 to 4, इसका मतलब क्या है? It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4. Okay, so 15 is compulsory. 15 plus 0, 15. Wait. 15 plus 0 is 15. Okay, 15 plus 1 is 16. Next, 15 plus 2 is 17. 15 plus 3 is 18. Okay, 15 plus 4 is 19. So here we finished out. So maximum number range can be 15 and minimum number range can be 15 and maximum number range can be 19. Okay, so numbers within this range 15 to 19 will be generated using this particular statement. So all the options that are having this valid range of variables numbers as output will be acceptable. You can see 15 to 19, it is also having 20, so this is not a right option, so this is wrong. He is saying I have produced this 4, you just check it out and tell me which all are valid. Okay, 15 is valid, 17 is valid, 19 is valid, 18 is valid, so it is true. Okay, 14 is not acceptable because we are starting with 15, so this goes wrong. Okay, next 15, again 15, again dubara 15, it can produce 4 times if you are running, it may produce 15, 15, 15, that is also valid. So what two, we found that out of these 4, 2 are valid. So question he is asking, what are the possible sets of outputs out for the 4 sets? Out of these 4 sets, he is saying possible outputs क्या हो सकती हैं? तो ये हो नहीं सकती because 20 is not there in this range and 14 is not also there in the range. So these two cannot be your outputs. These two can be your outputs. So you will be getting more than one answers. Okay. So वो आपसे ये भी पूछ सकता है इसमें से क्या 2 इनवैलिड ऑप्शंस हैं, वो आपसे ये पूछ सकता है इनमें से क्या वैलिड ऑप्शंस हैं, और वो आपसे ये भी पूछ सकता है कि अपर एंड मिनिमम रेंज, what are the uppermost and minimum most range that you need to specify, that also be a question out of it. Okay, next question you can see, what could be the minimum possible and maximum values, as I told you, numbers for the following code. So this time he has given 3, 10. So range is starting from 3 and ending up to 10. Okay, and this time he has used -3. Okay, so starting range is 3 and ending ranges means ending number will be 10. So if you are subtracting 3 for every number, okay, so starting range will be 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, output will start from 0 to 7. Okay, so maximum possible number will be 0 and minimum possible number would be 7. I hope it is clear to you. Fine. So let us move to next question. He is explaining the same that I have explained. Okay, now again next question, in a school fest 3 randomly choosing students, they have to choose randomly 3 students, okay, out of 100 students. Okay, and the roll numbers are from 1 to 100. Okay, so from 1 to 100 randomly he has to select. How the guest will select? Using the random number only. You have to help using the Python, na? He is saying you should help him. So how the Python number, random number will be generated with the Python using this particular statement. So student 1 will be generated random dot random number 1 to 100. Second student will be generated, roll number will be generated, and third number will be generated, and we are printing ki these 3 students can be called for that particular work. Okay, now next question is okay, so next question is topic is using the string module. So using the string module we can perform various functions. First is your string.ascii characters. What it will do, it will return the string containing all the collection of ASCII letters. If you are using this particular function, okay, this will return you all the ASCII characters that are valid ASCII characters. Okay, now if you want to see all the valid ASCII lowercase characters, so these are the all ASCII lowercase characters. Okay, when you will get this na, you will see we have used this also. So sky letters में all the uppercase and lowercase will come. If you will say lowercase, so only lowercase will be printed. If you will say uppercase string dot this print के साथ you will be using this function like this. Okay, directly at command prompt you can write the Python prompt पे आप directly भी लिख सकते हो. You can use it in a program as also. Okay, string dot digit, it will give you all the digits that are valid inside the string. Okay, uppercase में if you want only the uppercase valid uppercase characters, so these can be printed with the help of this function. String dot punctuation, so it will give all the punctuators that are valid. Okay, next is your next function is your caps function. Okay, caps function, it will capitalize all. Okay, whatever result you have obtained with this string function, or along with its string if you are using split function that we have read earlier, join function, so it will help you to remove all the leading and trailing white spaces. When the blank space it will remove, and it will help you to use it. Okay, capc, whatever the string you have given, if you are using that, so this will give you this way output. Okay, fine, I hope it is clear to you. So here we have completed today's lecture. Tomorrow we'll be starting with the last topic of this chapter, that is totally practical based. So we'll be discussing it in detail, and I'll show you the practical also, creating a Python library. Okay, this particular topic you need to do in your practical file also. You need to create your own Python library. I'll be telling you the steps to create your own Python library. Okay, this is your practical also, so be very careful as you are doing this. Keep them in your record so that it can be a part of your practical file. Okay, beta, your practical file, many students they have not sent me. Why you are delaying, I don't know. It will be a burden for you later. If you will not do it now, then you will be in trouble, and I'm telling you it will affect your internal assessment also. So be very careful. Send your practical file to me as early as you can. Don't delay the things. Don't think it is your 11th, it is your 12th class. Take it very seriously. I'm telling you again and again. Results will be a further worst if you will delay the things again and again. Okay, beta. Thank you.